Good morning, everybody. I'm Robin Burning with Blissful Healing Spiritual Life Coaching, and we are reconnecting to wonder and awe together today. We are on day 29 of doing our things together, and we are on page 112. This one is so much fun. You guys are going to have so much fun with this. So today I will surprise someone in a good way. I love how she put on there in a good way, because like surprising someone in a bad way could go all wrong, right? So anyway, in a good way, people, good way. So let's surprise somebody in a good way. So I started thinking about, I love to do little things for people that are totally unexpecting it. So if that can be anywhere from, just delivering a cup of coffee, or a cold glass of water. Like when my husband's cutting the grass and I see he's out there and he's like super hot, I'll get a big ice cold glass of water and take it out to him. And it's always, you could just see the look on his face, like, and it's just, little gestures like that. Some of the other things, I'm very blessed to have an abundance of essential oils because, as you all know, I work with essential oils. And so one of the blessings of doing business with doTERRA is that you get a lot of complimentary product, so to speak. You get bonuses and rewards and things like that. So I often like to bless people that might be going through a really hard time, who can't really afford it maybe, or just whatever. Maybe they can, I don't know. But I like to surprise people with oils that I know if they're going through something and I know it's something that could support them. Like we talked about smells earlier in our program here and how they can support you emotionally and stuff like that. So I love to do little things like that. When I was asking Amanda, I said, what kind of surprises? Like, I know I surprise people all the time, but I can't think of anything right now. She's like, well, you surprised me with a facial last week and it was so awesome. And I was like, oh, I did, and it was one of those things where one of my clients canceled and I had some time, and she had said earlier in the day that, her face, like she really needed a facial. And so I was like, yeah, come on, let's go do one. And that was a surprise. And it just really made her feel good. And I carried through, right? Because even the next day, she's like, oh, feel my face, So it was just a good thing. So when we go out of the blue and just do something really nice and surprise somebody, it really lifts them. But then if you think about it, it really lifts us as well, okay? And what Linda says in here, when you're doing something like this, you're opening a neural pathway in the brain to consider the situation and feelings of others, and then to consciously act to support their success and happiness. That in turn raises your vibration, which in turn attracts an equal positive energy to you. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. You make them feel really happy and surprised, and it's unexpected. And then that makes you feel super, it's such a great sensation. So her quote on the side of the thing here says, helping others is a wonderful tonic for the soul. And isn't that so true? That is just so true. So whatever it is that you can do for somebody, and a lot of times it's, it can be anything. It can be something that is monumental to them, but so little, not much skin off your back, so to speak. But it's done really from a great and beautiful, wonderful place. But because we're all blessed in different ways, right? We all have our own things that we're blessed with, that somebody, for them, it might be something that they're lacking, I guess. And so if we can just turn around and do this for them, and it means so much for them, doesn't that make us feel good? I was thinking another thing too that might be kind of neat, if you had, kind of piggybacking on what we talked about a few days ago, like if you had an elderly neighbor and you took their dog for a walk, how that would be helping the animal. But like maybe your elderly neighbor has some weeds growing in their yard, and you just go over there and, pull some weeds out and see if they even notice, you know what I mean? Like something neat like that, or bringing his trash can in for him, because that's kind of a big task for him to do. I don't know, just something. It can be something that's very insignificant for you, but monumental for somebody else. or just a pop-in hello to somebody at work. You know, my husband, now that I think about it, last week just popped in with some roses, and it wasn't a special occasion or any specific day of the week, but, you know, he just popped in with roses. And then here's another, he took it just a little bit for this. It's one of the reasons I love him. He's such a sweet and caring guy. So one of my clients is waiting out in the car, because you know the whole COVID thing where, you know, people are kind of waiting in their cars. And so he was just popping in to bring me some roses, and he saw her sitting out in the car. And so after he put the roses in a vase and put them on my desk, he grabbed one of them out of the vase, and as he was leaving, he gave it to her. And she was just so like, oh my gosh, you know. And again, it was, and then that made me feel good too, you know. It was like, then there was like a triple play there. So anyway, be creative and have fun with it. And if you want to share, please do. And yeah, that's it for today. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day and go surprise somebody in a good way. Bye.